Today we will start with allied angles. Okay. Start with allied angles. Allied angles. ALLIED allied angles. Okay. If theta is any given angle, if theta is any given angle, if theta is any given angle, then the angles of the form, then the angles of the form n pi by 2 plus or minus theta, n pi by 2 plus or minus theta, where n is any integer, where n is any integer, are called related or allied angles. Okay. So before expressing the trigonometric functions of allied angles, first we will learn the ASTC rule. Okay. ASTC rule. A stands for all. All means all trigonometric ratios. All students take copy, or all students take copy, you can say. Okay, that is what ASTC rule. Okay, I will tell you now one by one. I draw the quadrants, then I will tell you. Okay. This is the quadrant. I will name this as first quadrant. Okay. This is second quadrant. And this is third quadrant. Okay, and this is the fourth quadrant. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. Okay. We will start from 0 degree here. I will write here 90 degree. Here it will be 180 degree. Here it will be 270 degree. And again back 360. Okay. Here A means all are positive. A stands for all are positive. Yes means I said here. Just to remember, I said all students take copy. So yes is not student, here it will be what? Sine, that is sine theta. It's a sine theta, and its reciprocal relation is what? Cosec. They are positive. Okay, means I am writing only 2 ratios here, they are positive, and remaining 4 ratios are negative here. Take, I said take, but here I say now trigonometry is tan theta and cot theta. They are positive. Tan theta and cot theta. Remaining 4 are negative. A, S, B, C. C I said copy or copy. But here it will be C will be what? Cos theta, and its reciprocal is sec theta. They are positive. remaining all 4 are positive. So you should remember this properly. Got it? A stands for all are positive, means all 6 ratios: sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec, sec, cot. Yes, S stands for sin and its reciprocal relation is cosec. Sin and cosec theta are positive, remaining 4 are negative. Then T stands for tan theta and cot theta, positive, remaining 4 are negative. A, S, T, C. C stands for cos theta, this reciprocal relation is sec theta. Cos theta and sec theta are positive, remaining 4 are negative. Got it? So this way the rules are defined. Based on this, we are going to express one by one. We can say that is a formula which will help in solving the problem. So I'll be telling you in short, to the point. Okay, according to the book, I will not be explaining you because there is a lot of derivation on that. Just whatever is required, that much you remember it. Now you have to listen to me properly. One by one, I will write it. Okay. First one, to express trigonometric function. To express trigonometric function. To express trigonometric function of minus theta. In terms of those of theta. In terms of those of theta. Okay, to express trigonometric functions of minus theta in terms of those of theta. So I will draw one rough diagram here. Always, now he is asking question what to express trigonometric functions of minus theta in terms of theta. Means in terms of theta you are going to write the answer. Now according to this diagram, always this is all positive, na? Theta is positive. I will draw the mirror image here. Okay, mirror image. I will draw here negative. Just it is a rough. I am explaining. With reference to theta, with in terms of those of theta. So minus theta, where it lies in this form. Got it? Now one by one I will proceed. Sin of minus theta. Sin of minus theta. I have to write all the 6 ratios now. Now sin of minus theta. Where is theta lying here? Minus theta. 4th quadrant. In 4th quadrant, only cos and sec are positive. Remaining all are negative. So it will be minus 90. Okay. Then next, cos of minus 90. Here again, in 4th quadrant cos is positive, there will be plus cos. Next, tan of minus theta. It will be what again negative, minus 90. Okay, besides this I write cosec. Cosec of minus theta again will be negative, minus cosec theta. Okay, sec of minus theta. I said now cos and sec are positive in the 4th quadrant, and this is lying in the 4th quadrant. So it is positive, sec. Then cot of minus theta is minus cot. So this is that. This is over. Okay, to express trigonometric functions of minus theta in terms of theta. So I am starting with the minus side and I am writing in terms of theta. So there is no need to mind this, just remember this diagram and this you should know. ASTC rule. Then automatically all will come. While reading you read it twice, thrice. Then you summarize and take a paper and start writing. If you make a practice of writing for 2-3 times, then you will come to automatically. Okay. Next, what we will do? We will express trigonometric functions of 90 minus theta in terms of those of theta. to express trigonometric function of 90 minus theta in terms of theta. Okay, again I draw a rough diagram here. This is my always the positive 90 degree, theta degree, positive in the first quadrant. Now next what is asking me 90 minus theta. So from 0 to 90 I will reach here. It is saying minus means again I will come back. Means it will be somewhere here. This is my 90 minus theta. It is not visible. I will come back. This will be my 90 minus theta. Here, this is the reference is theta. From 0 to 90 I am moving again and coming back. That is what roughly I have drawn this. This angle is 90 minus theta. Now one by one I will do it. Sin 90 degree minus theta is equal to first, actually after doing everything I will give one summary. 3 points are there. Okay, I will not give it now only. Afterwards I will give it. Everything is over. But while doing it I am going to tell that summary again. So now 90 minus theta. First we locate where is your 90 minus theta. It is lying in first quadrant. In first quadrant all are positive. Okay, so here plus sign. When plus is there we don't write it. When negative is there we write it. We are not writing it, so it is understood it is plus. So first what we are doing, 90 minus theta we are checking in which quadrant it is, first quadrant. According to this all are positive. So positive. Then you are in first quadrant, okay, sign is okay. Now sin 90 minus theta means the angle is lying on y-axis. Okay, angle is lying on y-axis in coordinate geometry, x-axis and this is y-axis. Okay, we will remember by saying that 90 degree lies on y-axis. So if the angle is lying on y-axis, the ratio, this trigonometric ratio sign will changes to co-ratio, not reciprocal or co-ratio is cos theta. It changes to cos theta. Okay, next cos of 90 minus theta. Again cos of 90 minus theta is what? Again it is lying in first quadrant, all are positive. Since the angle is lying on y-axis, the ratio, original ratio trigonometric cos will changes to co-ratio. It will be sin. Okay, next tan 90 degree minus theta. Okay, again all are positive. So first quadrant it is positive sign. Then you have to think about this tan. What will happen to this tan? Because angle is 90 degree lying on y-axis. Okay, so here the original trigonometric ratio changes to its co-ratio. It will be cot theta. Now come over here cosec of 90 degree minus theta. It will be positive. Again cosec's co-ratio is sec. It will become sec theta. Okay, next sec of 90 degree minus theta. Again it is positive. Sec will become co-ratio cosec. Then finally cot of 90 degree minus theta will become tan. So all are positive because it is lying in first quadrant. Got it? Now next we are going to find out tan of trigonometric function of 90 plus theta. You understood now? First we have to check to write the signs. It is positive first quadrant, all are positive C. Then since the angle is lying on y-axis 90 degree, the sin co-ratio is cos. At the same time cos co-ratio is sin. Tan co-ratio is cot. Cot co-ratio is tan. Sec co-ratio is cosec. Cosec co-ratio is sec. Okay. Next the third one, to express trigonometric function. To express trigonometric function of 90 degree plus theta in terms of theta. Now 90 degree plus theta. Okay, we'll draw one diagram here. Again, this is 0 degree. Okay, again it says 90 degree here. Now this is my theta. Always this will be my first reference angle. It will be always in first order. Now I am reading what 90 plus theta means from 90 I am crossing over here. Okay, somewhere I will draw it. So from here this is 90 plus theta. So 90 plus theta means I am in second quadrant. Okay, now one by one I will write. See here how it changes. 90 plus theta. 90 plus theta. First question is what? You have to ask yourself in which quadrant it is lying. Second quadrant. Second quadrant sign is positive. So plus. Again angle is lying on y-axis. The sign, original trigonometric sign, will changes to its co-ratio cos. It will become cos. Okay. Next, cos of 90 degree plus theta. Okay, second quadrant 90 plus. In second quadrant, sine and cosec are positive, remaining all are negative. Means cos is negative, right hand negative, minus sign. Again, angle is lying on y-axis. The ratio changes to co-ratio. Cos will change to sine, minus sine theta. Next, tan. Tan of 90 degree plus theta. Again, in second quadrant, only sine and cosec are positive, remaining all are negative. So it is negative. Co-ratio of tan is what? Cot. Next, we want to come with cosec. Cosec of 90 degree plus theta. Cosec in second quadrant positive. Its co-ratio of cosec is sec. They will become sec theta. Sec theta. Next, sec of 90 degree plus theta. Again, sec is what? Negative. Angle is 90 degree lying on y ratio. It changes to co-ratio. Minus cosec theta. Okay? Cot. Cot of 90 degree plus theta. Again, it is minus tan. Minus tan. Got it? This way we will be doing numerical problem later on. So just it is like a theoretical, and in short I am explaining you in the diagram, just I am telling the diagram and that's all. Nothing explanation is given in detail. Okay. Next we will do 180 minus theta, then 180 plus theta, then 270 minus theta, then 270 plus theta, then 360 minus theta, 360 plus theta. Till there we have to do. Okay. Now I will have this side part. Fourth one. To express trigonometric function of 180 minus theta in terms of dose of theta. Okay. Again the diagram. This is my reference angle theta. 0, 90, 180. Okay. Now question is what? 180 minus theta. From 0 to I go 90. Okay. 90 again I will move to 180. After that it is saying minus means again I am coming back. Coming back means somewhere here. So this is my 180 minus theta. So the diagram looks same with 90 plus theta. Okay. But there is a difference I should tell you. Now we are located in second quadrant. Now one by one we will start. 180 minus theta. Sin 180 minus theta. Okay. Sine of 180 minus theta. Sine of 180 minus theta. First to check 180 minus theta where it is in second quadrant. In second quadrant sine is positive, so plus. Now think about this angle 180 where it is lying. It is lying on x-axis. If it is lying on x-axis, the ratio remains same. Ratio means that trigonometric ratio is sine. It remains same. Sine of 180 minus theta is sine theta. It is sine theta. Okay. Next, cos of 180 minus theta. I think I will not be able to write it this time. Okay, fine. Now cos of 180 minus theta. Cos in second quadrant it is negative. Since angle 180 degree is lying on x-axis, the ratio remains same. What is that ratio? Cos. It remains same. It will be cos theta. Next, tan of 180 minus theta. Again, in second quadrant, tan is negative. Since angle is 180 degree lying on x-axis, the ratio remains same. Minus tan theta. Okay, I'll write it besides cosec. Cosec of 180 minus theta is equal to what will be? Cosec of 180 minus theta. Again in second quadrant positive, since angle is lying on the same x-axis, it remains cosec theta. It remains cosec theta. Okay. Next is what? Sec. Sec of 180 minus theta. Again, sec is what? Negative in this. Since angle is lying on x-axis, ratio remains same. Sec theta. Okay, next, cot 180 minus theta is what? Again negative, cot theta. Got it? This is how it is. See here, sine of 180 minus theta. Diagram looks same, but this is very different, huh? So here angle lying on y-axis, the ratio means original trigonometric ratio. Here what you have written, that will change to co-ratio. Whereas here it is 180 lying on x-axis, the original ratio trigonometric, it remains the same. Only thing you have plus or minus, you have to search in which quadrant that ratio is, positive or negative. Okay. Next fifth one. To express trigonometric function of 180 plus theta. In terms of cos of theta. Again the diagram. 0, 90, 180. Now this is my reference angle theta. 180 plus 0 to 90, 90 to 180. I am moving next quadrant, third quadrant. So from here to here it is 180 plus theta lying in fourth quadrant. Okay. Now one by again sine 180 plus theta is what? Sine 180 plus theta is lying in third quadrant. Sine is negative. Since angle is lying on x-axis, the ratio remains same. Next, cos 180 plus theta. cosec of 180 plus theta. It will be what? Again it will be negative cosec theta. Ratio remains same now. Then sec. Sec is also minus sec theta. Cot. So tan and cot are positive here. Positive cot. So everywhere 4 will be negative, 2 will be positive. Okay. So now 180 minus theta is over, 180 plus theta is over. Now same way 270 minus theta, 270 plus theta. Then 360 minus theta, 360 plus theta. Okay. Now I will write it here. To express trigonometric functions of 270 minus theta. In terms of log of theta. Okay. What is it? Again diagram. 0, 90, 180, this is 270 degree. This is my reference angle theta. Okay, from 0, 90, 180, 270 I will take this in minus, again I will get back. So it looks same like 180 plus theta. Okay, we are in third quadrant again. 270 minus theta. We are in third quadrant. Okay, again one by sin 270 minus theta. So in third quadrant sin is negative, negative. After that we think about this angle. 270 lies on y-axis. The original trigonometric ratio sin will change to cos. Co-ratio. Cos theta. Next, cos of 270 minus theta. Again it is minus, third quadrant cos is minus. Co-ratio will become sin. Next, tan. Tan of 270 degree minus theta. So it is third quadrant positive. Since angle is lying on y-axis 270, tan will become cot. Cot theta. Okay. Next, let us cosec. Cosec of 270 degree minus theta. Okay. Again it is negative. Since angle is lying on y-axis, cosec will become sec. Sec. Then again sec. Sec is what again third quadrant negative cosec. Then next quat. Okay. Quat is what again third quadrant quat is positive. Since angle is 270 lying on y-axis, what will become tan. Co-ratios. Okay. See, just you have to keep it in mind. Angle lying on y-axis, co-ratio, that is 90 degree and 270. Angle lying on x-axis are what? 180 and 360. The ratio remains same. Okay. Remaining you have to know from that diagram also. EHTC rule. Positive and negative. Next. Next, what we are going to do? Express trigonometric function of 270 plus theta. Okay. 7 to express trigonometric function of 270 plus theta in terms of log of theta. In terms of log of theta. Okay. Again, a rough diagram here. 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree. This is my reference angle theta. Now question asked is 270 plus theta, 0 to 90, 180, 270 will come. He is saying plus. So I am going further. 270 plus theta. It looks like minus theta diagram, first diagram. Okay. Now one by sine 270 plus theta. Okay, check it. Where it is fourth quadrant, sine is negative. Since angle is lying on y-axis, the original trigonometric ratio sine will get converted to co-ratio cos. It will become minus cos. Next, cos of 270 degree plus theta. Fourth quadrant positive, cos quadrant, right? It's positive. Again, cos will become sine. Next, tan 270 degree plus theta. Okay. Again, fourth quadrant is negative. Since angle is lying on y-axis, tan will become cot. Next, cosec. Cosec 270 degree plus theta. What will become? Minus sec theta. Okay, minus sec theta. Then sec of 270 degree plus theta. It is in fourth quadrant positive cosec theta. Okay. Then cot minus tan. That's all. Okay. Now lastly we have to go 360 minus theta and 360 plus theta. Afterwards I will write the summary. You can read the summary and you can see there in the top what we have done. Again I am telling you in the way. First point is draw the diagram. You locate in which quadrant it lies according to right plus minus whatever is there trigonometric ratio. After that you have to ask question to yourself whether the angle is lying on y-axis or x-axis. If it is lying on x-axis, the trigonometric ratio remains the same. If it is lying on y-axis, the ratio becomes co-ratio. Okay? Sine's co-ratio is cos, cos co-ratio is sine, tan's co-ratio is cot, cot's co-ratio is tan, cosec's co-ratio is sec, sec's co-ratio is cosec. Got it? Next, I will write the get one below here only. To express trigonometric function of 360 degree minus theta in terms of those of theta. In terms of those of theta, to express trigonometric functions of 360 minus theta. Okay, the diagram. Okay, I will take this part. I draw the diagram here. Otherwise, okay, I draw the diagram here and one I will write this side and one that side. 0 degree, 90 degree, 180, 270. Again back 360. Now this is my reference theta. Now 360 minus theta. I will come from 0, 90, 180, 270, come back to 360. Again it is saying minus means I will come down. So this diagram looks same again. So 360 minus theta is lying here in the fourth quadrant. Now one by one we will write. Sine of 360 degree minus theta. In fourth quadrant sine is negative, negative. I have followed the quadrant. In which quadrant? Then ask question 360. Where it lies? X-axis. The original trigonometric ratio is your sine. It remains sine, same only. It has not changed. Minus sine. Next, cos of 360 minus theta. It is cos quadrant, fourth one, positive cos theta. Next, tan 360 minus theta. It is negative in fourth quadrant, and since angle is lying on x-axis, it will remain tan only. Next, cosec cosec of 360 minus theta 4 quadrant negative. Since angle is lying on x axis, the ratio remains same, minus cosec theta. Then sec. You know what sec 360 minus theta is? 4 quadrant positive sec theta. Then cot 360 minus theta is minus what? Minus cot theta. Okay. Now finally 360 plus theta. Now lastly, ninth one, to express trigonometric function of 360 plus theta in terms of boson. Diagram: theta 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, again back 360 degree. This is reference angle. I move here till 360. I am saying 360 plus means somewhere. Means again I am lying in first quadrant. So sine of 360 degree plus theta. First quadrant all are positive. Since angle lies on x axis, the ratio remains same. Sine theta. Cos of 360 plus theta. Since it lies in first quadrant, it is positive. Since angle is lying on x axis, cos will remain cos theta. Tan 360 plus theta. Again first quadrant all are positive. Since the angle lies on x axis, the ratio remains same. And next cosec. Okay, again the ratio, but is first quadrant positive. Since it lies on x axis, the ratio remains same, cosec theta. Next sec, also same, sec theta. Cot, again same. Okay, just go through the video, write the notes in the book, then we will come. Okay. You want now? I'll try to do summary. Okay, whatever I told this summary, I am going to write like 3 points. So you can read summary first, then you can refer this. Okay. First point, what it is: assign plus or minus. That is, we assign the plus or minus signs to the ratio various. Assign plus or minus according to ASTC rule. According to ASTC rule. Okay. First we check it, huh? In which quadrant it is lying. That is quadrant what is that in ASTC rule. Assign whether you should assign plus or negative. Assign plus or minus according to ASTC rule. Okay. Then second point I will write. I will start with x axis, then I will write y axis. When the angle is lying on x axis, which are that angle I have written. When the angle is lying on x axis, 180 degree or 360 degree. The trigonometric ratio remains the same. Remains the same. Okay, that is, I'll write it here. That is sin theta, if it is there, will remain sin theta only. Okay, comma, if it is cos theta, it will go to cos theta only. Okay, if it is tan theta, it will go to tan theta only. Okay, if it is cosec theta, it goes to cosec theta. If it is sec theta, it will go to sec theta. It remains the same. If it is cot theta originally, it will be cot theta. Got it, now? But first you have to write assign plus or. Next, second is what? When the angle is lying on x-axis. Next, third part is what? When the angle is lying on y-axis. It changes to co-ratio. You got it? With the help of this 3, you can write all this line whatever I have solved it. You can remember. So that's what I am telling you. Don't bias it. Trigonometry, you should not bias it. You have to go with systematic. In each and every class I am telling you to listen properly. If you follow it, then there is no problem. Okay. Third one. Next, when the angle is lying on y-axis, that is which of the angles here? 90 degree or 270 degree. Okay, the trigonometric ratio changes to co-ratio. That is, what is that? That is sin theta's co-ratio is what? Cos theta. Semicolon. What is cos theta's co-ratio? It is sin theta. Okay. Next, tan theta's co-ratio is cot theta. Okay. Next, cot theta's co-ratio is tan theta. Okay. Same way, cosec theta co-ratio is sec theta. Then sec theta's co-ratio is cosec theta. That's all. If you memorize these 3 summaries, rather than memorizing, to understand it, then allied angle chapter will be very easy for you. So this was the theory part what I have told you. Now one by one we will do the problems. So first we are going to assign whether it is plus or minus according to the h2 theorem. According to h2 theorem means in which coordinate is lying. Next, we will look at the angle. If the angle is lying on x-axis, the ratio remains same. Next, if the angle is on y-axis, the ratio changes to its co-ratio. That's all. Got it? Okay, now yesterday's table I had left that vacant, that I will fill it. I'll show it here. When you draw a table in your book, you can write it. I'll show it here. What it was, here the handles were there. Ratio that sin, cos, tan, cosec, fine. Then 270 degree, that is 35 at the radian. Then almost 90 is over 180, 270, then 360. 360 means 2 pi. Okay, now you have to sin 180 degree. I'll show you the diagram. Okay. Now sin 90 was 1. Then sin 180. Sin 0 was what? 0, na? So 0 and 180 are on the same line. So it will be 0. That is how you have to remember. Next, sin 270. See, sin 90 is 1 in the top. In the below, y is negative always down. So sin 270 will be minus 1. Again, sin 360 and 0 are there coincident, there only. Sin 0 was 0, naturally 360 will also be 0. Next comes the cos. Cos 180, where it is here. Cos 0 was what? 1. X-axis this side will be 1 and this side will be minus 1. So 180 is this side, na? So it is minus 1. Next, cos 90 was 0, 270, they are lying on same line. It is 0. Next, cos 0 is 1, cos 360. 360 is right side, it is 1 on the positive. Okay. Next, tan 0 upon minus 1 is 0. Minus 1 upon 0 is what? Infinity. Anything divided by 0 is infinity. You can, if you want, you can say minus infinity. Because minus 1 is 0 upon 1, 0. Next, cosec 1 upon 0. Cosec 180 is 1 upon 0 means infinity. 1 upon minus 1 is minus 1. Again 1 upon 0 is minus 1. That is infinity. Sec 1 upon minus 1 is minus 1. 1 upon 0 is infinity. 1 upon 1 is 1. Tan 1 upon 0 infinity. 1 upon infinity is 0. 1 upon 0 is infinity. So that's why it is. Okay, now remains that 15 degree I have to take. I think this side I want to take 75 degree. 15 degree and 75 degree. So that will solve the problem. Okay, next class will start.